One of the most respected horticulturalists in the United Kingdom was in Niagara Falls recently. Mike Perry, otherwise known as Mr. Plant Geek, spoke to a full house at the Niagara Parks School of Horticulture.
It's cool to be a geek now. It's very cool to be individual. When I was at school, we all had to be the same, but now it's okay to be interested in different things, and succulents and houseplants in particular are bang on trend right now. There's so many new houseplant stores that are popping up all around the world, and you know, beginners are starting to get involved and get their fingers green, and it's amazing, and I love it. And in what I do, in the plants that I show people, I show plants that are interesting and kind of really pique their interest, and they're, oh, that plant really can do that? I didn't know plants were so amazing. Or I even teach them, you know, the plants that pineapples grow on, or where coffee and tea come from. People don't realize a lot of this, so it's educational as well as, you know, fun.
Perry's unique presentation style was appreciated by the audience, who listened to his talk on the weird and wacky in the world of plants.
Audiences can be very different. I talk sometimes in the UK to small audiences in village halls. Sometimes they're very excitable, they're drinking wine, they kind of want to interact with you. Other times they're completely stone-faced and you can't read much from them. So I think your presenting depends on how your audience is reacting, but I'm hoping that Canadians are going to be quite jovial and kind of laugh at my jokes, because that's very important to me.
Have you had a chance to tour the grounds?
I've been in the Butterfly House, I've also been in the Floral Showcase as well, and to be honest, the Floral Showcase really does itself an injustice, because you go in and you turn right and there's very glorious, beautiful, colourful displays, but they also include some very unusual plants, and they don't do much to kind of shout about that, and I've had a chat with them today and I hope they do a little bit in the future. But more importantly, when you turn left, there's the Tropical House, and there are some amazing plants in there, and I met a great guy today who's the main plantsman there, and they really need to start to get some signage up and kind of shout about the weird and wacky plants that they've got on their own home ground as well.
With planting season approaching, Mr. Plant Geek said there was one trend that seems to be on the rise.
Yeah, a real hot trend in the UK at the moment is a Japanese form, which is called wabi-sabi. And this is the art of imperfection. And this is about allowing nature to mold and change man-made objects in the garden. So this is about allowing algae and moss to grow on rocks, rusting gates. Also in terms of planting, to allow plants that are more lax and informal to grow through your borders and kind of knit together the borders and help other plants to look good. So it's all about informality and relaxing, because I don't know what Canadians are like, but a lot of English people get very uptight about their gardens looking pristine all the time, and it's unachievable. So hopefully this wabi-sabi movement is going to change things and allow people to relax.
As you might expect, Perry has a strong presence on social media. You can find him at mrplantgeek.com. While there, sign up for his newsletter that will bring you all the plant information you can use right to your inbox. In Niagara, you're watching The Source.